Hello, Supercars in Seconds here. Today we're going to explore the very impressive mid-engine Corvette C8. So here she is, just a beautiful looking car. This sculptural hood really throws the air down each side of the car. You can definitely see that. If I slide across to the right a bit more, you can see how much higher that rear fender is than the front. So a lovely wedge shape down towards the nose. Really excellent looking car. The Z51 package, I'll zoom in on the brakes and it'll say that right on the matching brakes, of course. Z51, that's kind of cool. That's a performance package, basically. A handling package for the Corvette that really changes the personality of the car. I think it's worth every penny. You get an awful lot. I'll detail at the end what is included in the Z51 package just for you to understand. The color's really pretty. I like it a lot. Now, the back end of the car, they've still managed to keep that Corvette look, which is super cool. But again, Z51, you get that extra wing on the back and so on. And really a nice look to the car. Very, very impressive. Let's take a look inside. So to climb inside, underneath this black panel here, I've got a little rubber pad. I'm going to squeeze on that and open up this big wide swinging door. I really like the Bose. This is the Bose speaker option, so you get the metallized speaker grills everywhere. Stitching, very, very pretty. A very close match to the color of the paint. The seat is really excellent. Look at the carbon fiber around this sort of pass-through that you might have for a harness type idea. Very, very pretty. And a very comfortable, highly adjustable seat. You've got all your adjustments and lumbars and everything down there. Electric latch on the Corvette, so this would be how you would open the door if you had got stuck in the car, for example. Now, square steering wheel. I just love it. Let me climb inside here. Oh, the seat is good. That square wheel, really, really pretty. And here's the displays all waking up. Very, very impressive. Pretty cool. Let's start the car up. So I'm going to push on the brake. I got a starter button over here, metal. Let's push that. And she comes to life. I got the Corvette logo on the big nav screen. But this screen in front of me is huge and has lots of nice options in it for adjustability, and I can change the way the display looks on this right side with this little toggle here. I can move it up and down and select what I am shown on the right hand side. So to change the modes, I turn this big dial. It says mode on the. I turn this big dial here. It's metal, lovely feel to it, and I'll show you what it does. So we're in the tour mode right now. Let me spin it to the right and it'll go into, here comes sport mode. I heard the exhaust open a little bit there again. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see it again. It says track now, and it changed it. Now you get the rev counter across the top and really a very aggressive and sporty look. So pop the engine bay. I love the Stingray on the back of the car. Very, very cool there. Opening her up here, you do have a very large storage area in the back. Again, me, Mr. Golf clubs do fit in the back there, which is great. This is the full width of the car. And you'll see this little bracket here. That's to mount the convertible top, the slide-off T-top that comes in and it will drop in here and click into place. Just behind the main engine, of course, a 6.2 litre 8-cylinder naturally aspirated engine connected to a dual clutch, which is a first for a Corvette. A dual clutch 8-speed transmission, which is very smooth. I'll be showing you that very shortly. This is a Z51 package, so with the dual mode exhaust, she gets an extra 5 horsepower, so 495 horsepower and 470 pounds of torque. But of course, with the very light weight, it really does perform very well. I enjoy the fact that this whole back of the car opens up when you open it up, giving us good access to the engine. So let's get going here. We're in drive. I pulled up on a little lever here. Now I've got my mode select. I'm just going to turn that. That's one. Okay, that goes into sport. Let's go again. Oh, now it says track. I've got a picture of a track on the bottom of the screen and it's showing me what's going on there. That's rather nice. So let's take off and see how she does. Great transmission. Very, very impressive off the line there. And good power. Good power. I was curious, of course, as a McLaren salesperson, to see what this would feel like. And having driven many, many Corvettes, this is a different animal. This is a great car. Good brakes there into Batman's corner here. Tiny bit of body roll there, but nice balance. Good steering feel too, excellent steering feel. Good hard edge growl from that V8. Impressive. Let's see what the brakes are like. Let's stomp on it. Here we go. Very good, very good. So on the nose and the tail of the car, I've got these cameras. Okay, so I got two on the nose here, and then going to the back, I've got a pretty cool camera up on the top deck. Let me show you what they do. So one of the better things on the backup camera, obviously I'm in reverse here. So I pull up on this, it's like leans backwards. I pull up on this to go to reverse, push for neutral, push for park. I'm in reverse. If I pull this forward to go back now to go forwards, it goes from a very clear backup camera, they're nice images, into a front-facing camera. I can see the quarters and a camera looking forwards. So as I pull towards this parking meter, like a parking guard here, the concrete thing. Let's have a look, see when oh, there it is. So now I know I can stop and be totally safe and not scrape that beautiful front bumper. I'm starting to see this in some of the Cadillac products and the top-end Chevrolet products as well. This is the rear view mirror here. If I flip it, is an actual mirror. If I flip it downwards, it becomes a very wide angle camera. What a brilliant idea. So that's the car. Really great air conditioning vents. They're huge, big, all the way across the car, and very firm feel to move them around. Again, a nice feeling of quality. This one has the heads-up display, of course, which is a nice feature. Let me close the door up. So overall length, she's about 5 inches long. It's 183 inches, about 5 inches longer than the outgoing Corvette. But the big thing, I think, is width. She's about 76 inches, about 3 inches wider than the previous Corvette. And that stance just gives her a much more aggressive and, truthfully, much more exotic look. So, thank you for watching. That's the Corvette C8. The car has truly impressed me. As a McLaren salesperson, of course, you're losing some of that fizz that those turbochargers give you, but that sound is great. That sound of that naturally aspirated V8 is something not to be missed. I would recommend giving them a try for sure. Please subscribe to the channel. If I can answer any questions, please ask me in the comments down below, and I'll see you soon.